Yeah. Positive. Yeah. Positive. Yeah, it's positive energy. Positive. Yeah, it's positive energy. Yeah. Positive. Yeah, it's positive energy.
Yo, it's positive vibes equals positive energy. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. Prior to coming in, if this is your first time checking out the show, this is I like to give testimonies. I like to this channel. I'm trying to use as like my personal testimony channel because I have a lot of things that I don't want to say like that's within me that I need to get out or whatever, but it's like I have a lot of things that I feel like I can give that can help a lot of people that can I'm just trying to give out like positive messages, man, because this world doesn't prepare you for anything. This world only prepares you to work. You get what I'm saying? This world only prepares you for the the fleshly side of things. And it's something much deeper within the mist. Um, this video is like real personal for me because this has to do with some of my family members and my best friend. And first is Dezignerjaycollections.com. I need you guys to visit my website. Um, I create blogs and I write about a number of things, lots of things that you might be interested in. Lots of life experiences and like just things that I kind of um, I catch. I feel like that's very valuable for a person to know. In this life, knowledge is the best thing to have. In this life, the know of how to do something or to what to stay away from or what to knowledge is better than anything in this life. To know what to do, what not to do, what to stay away from, and what to actually go and actually do for your personal benefit, not for nobody else, for your personal benefit. Because one thing that life and school doesn't prepare you for is your relationship characteristics and how you operate amongst people. Now, you can be smart all you want. You can be book savvy. You can be all these things. But to know is something that's just way more powerful because you're able to adjust and you're going to be able to detect things. You get what I'm saying? Knowing right and wrong is way better than than anything, honestly. Seriously. Knowing what to dab into and what not to, who to talk to and who to stay away from, who to play your distance with and who to actually you need as a friend and just people around. I feel like these things life is not going to prepare you for it. And the things that I'm talking about are detrimental to your freedom because you can get caught doing some of these personal things And it could get you locked up. Like it could get you in a box your whole life. But you want to be focused on one thing and not understand that it's a whole nother world out there. You get what I'm saying? Me growing up, I was just focused on basketball, not knowing that it's a whole nother world out here. You get what I'm saying? And nobody ever prepared me for it. Nobody put me on game. Nobody said, "Hey, Mario, this is you got to beware of this, and you got to know." They ain't get none of that. So what I'm trying to do is just catch a crowd or people who actually want to learn and who actually want to and have interest in knowing how to move in the world, because it's very important, very important. So many times, I mean, not even so many times. After high school, you look around and you see people just getting in trouble. I'm trying to tell you, when you get out of high school, when you get out of school, that's when your troubles start. Staying in school, staying in high school, going to college and all that stuff, you're away from the trouble. Soon as you say, I want to go and get a job or I'm finna go into the real world, that's when your life starts. And I just wish I can take my hands back into the time to where I could start from that point, because people want you to figure things out on your own, when that's so wrong to me. You have people older than you for a reason. You have people with some know-how for a reason. They're there for a reason. They're there for you to pick their brain. There's no reason why you should have some parents, or you should have parents and they're not telling you about this world. They're not letting you know who you are and your position in this world and the way this world looks at you. Especially what? Being a black man. Yeah, I'm saying it. Yeah, I said it. Being a black man, not light skinned, not fair skinned, not something that is appeasing to people, because people treat you different. That's just the way life is. We want to cover it up. We want to not. We want to hide all these things when it's messed up. It's messed up that we hide the most very important things of how we treat each other. We go on in life and think, oh, la, la, la. But in reality, certain people are getting treated certain ways. And it's for a cause to make you act a certain way. It's for a cause to make you think a certain way. And people are embarrassed. People are embarrassed to talk like this. Like, no, it's the reality. It's real. You have to live in the realness at the same time. And be aware. See what you're going on in life and you're not understanding. And you're just thinking that life is a game. It's not. 2 seconds, your whole situation changed. 2 seconds. That's all the system needs. You could be doing just fine. 2 seconds. Beep. cop pull you over, your name in the system. Now you fucked. Now they know you. Now they finna pick on you. But I drifted so far off to where I was trying to go. Get what I'm saying? But because I was trying to talk about this experience that I had with my family and my best friend. And it was during this pandemic. And this wasn't the first time this happened to me. The first time that it happened to me, I didn't I just now found out what it was. You get what I'm saying? The first time that this thing happened to me, it took me almost to the last couple years just to like understand that it was something deeper. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't about the flesh. Although that's a big part as well. But anyway, let's get back to the story. Let me get to the story. So, Vexed with Devils. That's the title of this video. Now, I never believed in no devil. I never believed in no devil. I never believed in. I thought like it was something else. Like I'm thinking like I don't know, but so I'm hanging out with my friend, my best friend. Some people catching the wind of this video, like close to me, you already know who that is. It's me and JR. We was getting lit, man. We always was getting lit. Smoking weed. During this time though, we was smoking weed and we was smoking meth. Every day. I got old pictures. I was looking crazy. Never in my life would I have thought that I'd be on some shit like this. It's amazing where life can take you. It's amazing what people actually do in their lives to cope with life on an everyday basis. And if you're not careful, you will begin to think that these things are normal. You'll begin to think that I should be living this way as well. Who am I? You know, you'll think that because I'm in a messed up situation or I'm not where I want to be, that, hey, I want to do that stuff too. Because that was my mentality, you know. I didn't be what I wanted to be, so I was just like, fuck it. Like, I'll try that shit. You get me? So during this time, you know, we was on this little run. And it was during the pandemic. Now, the pandemic had a lot of things going on. You get what I'm saying? So I was in a mode to where I was confused. I was working. They shut everything down. No explanation. Didn't know when things were going to come back. Not looking to learn anything or gain anything, just fucking off. Doing drugs every day. Not caring about, you know, working or doing something. You know what I'm saying? Because back then it was stuff that you can do, but little stuff at the time. But for the most part, just focused on stress. Focused on whenever the economy was going to come back up. I never been in no position like that to where that was my first time ever having an experience to where everybody was in their homes. The world shut down and the world told people to go in their homes and shut the door and not come outside until you had a mask on. I never been to no stuff like that ever in my life. Not saying that's the cause, but just saying it was an addition to the confusion that I was already in. So I go get my cousin one day. I love my cousin. Like he we both love God. And that's where like I created this bond with him when I got older because he was rapping and he was rapping about God, right? Supposedly. And it kind of warmed me up to actually support him and stuff like that. And I actually admired him. I actually looked up to it because I wanted to do the same thing. But it was just something about him this day. Both of them, actually. It was something about these dudes, man. They was acting real weird. Real weird. And I'm just like, what's going on? In my head, I'm like, what is going on? I go pick my friend up. Actually, me and my friend, we was talking. Me and my best friend, we was talking and stuff. And it actually got me in the mood to go see what was going on with him. You know what I'm saying? I was free, ain't really had work. They had us on what was that called? They had us on like paid leave or whatever. We was getting unemployment. And I had a bunch of free time. And I wanted to see my family. I even pulled up on a person who put the basketball in my hands. And I wanted to ask him some questions because I was dealing with a lot of things mentally and spiritually. And when I pulled up on him, I got the worst reaction ever. And it killed me because he put the ball in my hands and he kind of, besides my grandmother, he showed me a way to God. So I really came to him for some guidance. But I was messed up. And maybe my approach was wrong. But this day, but after that, and I went to go meet up with my cousin, with my friend, something just wasn't right. It wasn't right. And I knew something, it had to be something within them. It wasn't them. Maybe it was them. I'm not sure. but I knew it was something more going on. So we riding around, and I forget I'm taking him to the store. I forget what we doing, what errand we're doing. But in this moment of me, I forget exactly how things started off going wrong because we was lit, and I barely remember. But we had got into an argument, and I never argue with my friends. I never argue with my cousin. And when we was arguing, my bad, I'm having itchy ears. I ain't trying to teach right now. I'm just trying to tell my story, Lord. I'm just trying to tell this story. Maybe it can help people. But we start arguing for a foolish reason. Foolish. Me not understanding the spiritual realm at this time. Something came into me during us arguing. Now, like I said, this happened before. I was driving from college. I was driving from my uncle's house my sophomore year in college, or my sophomore year in school. I had just had this game. I was sleepy. I fell asleep at my uncle's house. My mom's called me. I had to get up and take the car back home. It was 2 in the morning. I was tired. I got on the freeway. I cranked up some music, some rap music. It was actually Snoop Dogg. Drop, drop, like it's hot. And you know what, man? Oh my God. Now that I say that, bro, that shit sounds so wicked. That shit sounds so wicked. Because as soon as that song came on, something came into me then. And it drained my energy. It like drained me. This first time it was like 2 in the morning. I already was tired. So something comes into me and drains my energy while I'm driving. Drained it so much to where I fell asleep while I was driving. Getting on the freeway, it was raining. Floor road slippery. I boom hit the silver part getting on the freeway. Car burst in flames. I had to call my mother. Pissed. Brand new car. Brand new wheels. Burned up. In the driver's seat, I wake up. Car's on fire. Burning in flames. I had to hop out so fast. Standing on the side of the road in a burnt Durango. All because back then when I was young, I'm gonna do no drugs. But you know what that was? It was a devil. Speed it up with my cousin. Pandemic, my best friend. We're smoking weed in the car. I start arguing like I told you before. Start arguing. I look back when I'm driving. It happened to me again. Same exact feeling, same exact impact. I look back, and I panicked, drove over the median, hopped out the car, and ran my ass out the motherfucking highway. You want to know why? Because it scared the mess out of me. Being older, I still didn't comprehend what it was. But I knew because I felt something in my stomach, in me, a jolt that I couldn't control. That gave me a rush. Nah, it wasn't a weed. Nah, it wasn't the drink. No. Something was in the mist. Due to evil. A lot of people don't believe in the unseen. I do now. And I do now times 10. Because I know it's real. Certain people don't understand. Certain people don't get it. And that's okay. Because I believe one day we're all going to see it. Energy.
I put my niggas be ready.